हेलो गाइज, आप लोग कैसे हो। मैं अजीत प्रताप यादव आप लोगों के लिए नई वीडियो लेके आ गया। आज इस वीडियो में डिस्कस करूंगा कि क्लास 10 साइंस चैप्टर 2 एसिड बेसिस एंड सॉल्ट। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। व्हाट इज एसिड? गिव एन एग्जांपल। एन एसिड सब्सटेंस which dissociates in water to produce hydrogen ions. Example: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. What is an acid? Give an example. An acid is substance which dissociate in water to produce hydrogen ion. It's called acids. Example: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. What is basis? Give one example. Basis base is substance which dissociate in water to produce hydroxide ion. OH ion. Example: sodium hydroxide. Question number 2. What is a base? Give one example. A base is substance which dissociate in water to produce hydrogen ion. Example: sodium hydroxide. Question number 3. What are alkalis? Bases that are soluble in water are called alkalis. Example: NaOH, KOH. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are the example of alkali. Question number 3. What are alkalis? Bases that are soluble in water are called alkalis. Example: sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Question number 4. What are indicators? Indicators are substances which show a change in color or smell when added to an acid or base. Question number 4. What are indicators? Indicators are substances which show a change in color or smell when added to an acid or base. Question number 4. What are indicators? Indicators are substances which show a change in color or smell when added to an acid or base. Question number 4. Question number show a change in color or smell when added to an acid or base. Question number 5. Name two natural indicators, litmus and turmeric. Question number 5. Name two natural indicators, litmus and turmeric. Question number 6. What is the color of litmus in acidic and basic solution? Acidic, answer acidic. In acidic, red, basic, blue. What is the color of litmus in acidic and basic solution? Color of litmus in acidic solution is red, basic in basic is blue. Question number 7. What is the effect of China rose indicator on acid and bases? Acid dark pink, magenta, base green. What is the effect of China rose indicator on acid and base? Acid dark pink, magenta, base green. What is the color of turmeric on adding a basic solution, red? Question number 9. What is the olfactory reagent indicator given? Indicator which change their smell on in acid or base. Example: onion and vanilla extract. What are olfactory indicator? Give an example. Indicator which change their smell in acid or base. Example: onion and vanilla extract. Question number 10. What happened to the smell of vanilla in its basic solution? Its smell is lost in basic solution. Its smell is lost in basic solution. Question number 11. What is pH? pH is a scale used to specify the acidity or basicity of an aqueous solution. It is the negative logarithm of hydrogen and concentration. Question number 11. What is pH? pH is a scale used to specify the acidity or basicity of an aqueous solution. It is the negative logarithm of hydrogen and concentration. Question number 12. What is the pH range for acidic or basic and neutral solution? For acidic solution it is less than 7, neutral equal to 7, basic more than 7. Question number 30. A solution has pH 8. Is it acidic or basic or neutral? It is basic. Question number 14. What is the pH of neutral solution? Answer is 7. Question number 15. What is universal indicator? Question number 15. What is universal indicator? It is a mixture of several indicators which gives different color at different pH value used to measure the approximate pH of a solution. Question number 15. What is a universal indicator? It is a mixture of several indicators which gives different color at different pH value used to measure the approximate pH of a solution. Question number 16. Why is universal indicator preferred over litmus paper? Because it shows the exact pH value strength of a solution, not just whether it is acidic or basic. Why is universal indicator preferred over litmus paper? Because it shows the exact pH value strength of solution, not just whether it is acidic or basic. Question number 17. What is the importance of pH in everyday life? pH is important for digestion, soil quality, tooth decay, survival of animal, etc. What is importance of pH in everyday life? pH is important for digestion, soil quality, tooth decay, survival of animal, etc. Question number 17. What is the importance of pH in everyday life? pH is important for digestion, soil quality, tooth decay, survival of animals. Question number 18. What is the nature of the pH of rainwater? Slightly acidic, pH 5.6 due to the dissolution of carbon dioxide from the air forming carbonic acid. Question number 18. What is the nature of the pH of rainwater? Slightly acidic, pH 5.6 due to the dissolution of carbon dioxide from air forming carbonic acid. Question number 19. What is acid rain? When the pH of rainwater falls below 5.6, it is called acid rain. It is caused by oxides of sulfur and nitrogen. Question number 19. What is acid rain? When the pH of rainwater falls below 5.6, it is called acid rain. It is caused by oxide of sulfur and nitrogen. Question number 19. What is acid rain? When the pH of rainwater falls below 5.6, it is called acid rain. It is caused by oxide of sulfur and nitrogen. Question number 20. How does pH affect the survival of aquatic animal? Aquatic animal can survive only in narrow range of pH around 7. A change in pH can be lethal or for them. Question of our body works within a pH range of 7.0 to 7.8. Question number 22. What is the role of pH in our digestive system? HCl present in our stomach, pH 1.5 to 3.5 help in digestion and kill harmful bacteria. Question number 22. What is the role of pH in our digestive system? HCl present in our stomach, pH 1.5 to 3.5 help in digestion and kill harmful bacteria. Question number 22. What causes tooth decay when the pH in the mouth is lower than 5.5? The acid produced by bacteria in the mouth attack the enamel made of calcium phosphate and corrode it. Question number 24. How does pH affect the growth of plant? Question number 24. How does pH affect the growth of plant? Plant require a specific pH range for healthy growth. Different plant require different soil pH. Question number 24. How does pH affect the growth of plant? Plant require a specific pH range for healthy growth. Different plant require different soil pH. Question number 25. What is the pH of a solution whose hydrogen concentration is 1 multiplied by 10 to power minus 8 molar? pH equal to minus log 1 10 to 1 multiplied 10 to power 8 equal to 8. Solution is basic. Now part 2. Chemical properties of acid and bases. Question number 26 to 50. What happens when acid react with metal? Give a general equation. Acid plus metal gives salt plus hydrogen gas. General equation 2Ha plus Ma2 plus hydrogen. Write chemical equation for the reaction of dilute HCl and zinc granule. Zinc plus HCl equal to zinc chloride plus hydrogen gas. Question number 28. How will you test the gas evolve when a metal react with acid? Bring a burning splinter near the gas. If it burns with pop sound, it is hydrogen gas. Question number 28. How will you test the gas evolve when a metal react with an acid? Bring a burning splinter near the gas. If it burns with pop sound, it is hydrogen gas. Question number 29. What happens when a base react with metal? Give an example. Base plus metal gives salt plus hydrogen gas. Example 2NaOH plus Zn. Na2 ZnO2 sodium zincate plus hydrogen. Question number 30. Why do all metal not liberate hydrogen gas from acid? Answer is only metal which are more reactive than hydrogen placed above the hydrogen in the reactivity series can displace it from acid. Question number 13. What happens when an acid reacts with metal carbonate or metal hydrogen carbonate? Answer is acid plus metal carbonate oblique hydrogen carbonate, salt plus carbon dioxide plus water. Question number 32. Write the equation for the reaction of sodium carbonate with HCl. Na2CO3 S plus 2HCl give 2NaCl water plus carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate plus HCl 2NaCl plus H2O plus carbon dioxide. How will you test the gas evolve in the above reaction? Pass the gas through the lime water, it turn lime water milky, confirming it is a carbon dioxide. Question number 34. What happens when an acid reacts with base? What is this reaction? What is this reaction called? Acid plus base gives salt plus water. This reaction is called neutralization reaction. Question number 35. Give the general equation for neutralization reaction. HX plus MOX. MOH MX plus S2. Question number 30 is what are metallic oxide? How do they react with acid? Oxide of metal are called metallic oxide. They are basic in nature and react with acid to form salt and water. Copper oxide plus HCl, CuCl2 plus H2. What are metallic oxide? How they react with acid? Oxide of metal are called metallic oxide. They are basic in nature and react with acid to form salt and water. Question number 37. What are non-metallic oxide? How do they react with base? Oxide of non-metal are called non-metallic oxide. They are acidic in nature and react with bases to form salt and water. Carbon dioxide plus NaOH, sodium carbonate plus water. What are non-metallic oxide? How do they react with bases? Oxide of non-metal are called non-metallic oxide. They are acidic in nature and react with bases to form salt and water. Carbon dioxide, water, NaOH plus Na2CO3 H2. Question number 30. Why does a milkman add little baking soda to fresh milk? To shift the pH of milk from 6 to slightly basic so that it does not set as a curd easily. Question number 39. Why does a cake become soft and fluffy on adding baking powder? Baking powder as sodium hydrogen carbonate plus tartaric acid on heating produce carbon dioxide gas which cause the cake to rise and become soft and fluffy. Question number 40. What is the role of tartaric acid in baking powder? It reacts with sodium hydrogen carbonate to produce carbon dioxide and also prevent the bitter taste by neutralizing the sodium carbonate formed. Question number 40. What is the role of tartaric acid in baking powder? It reacts with sodium hydrogen carbonate to produce carbon dioxide and also prevent the bitter taste by neutralizing the sodium carbonate formed. Question number 41. Why is concentrated sulfuric acid added to the reaction of oxalic acid with potassium permanganate to provide an acidic medium for the reaction to proceed? Question number 42. Why does dry hydrochloric acid gas not change the color of the dry litmus paper? Because hydrogen ion are produced only in the presence of water. Dry HCl gas does not dissociate to produce hydrogen ion. Question number 43. Why should water never be added to acid? Because the process is highly exothermic. The heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out and cause burn. Acid should always be added to water slowly with stirring. Question number 44. What is dilution? The process of mixing an acid or base with water to decrease its concentration is called dilution. The process of mixing an acid or base with water to decrease its concentration is called dilution. Question number 45. A student added a solution of sodium hydroxide to a solution of zinc sulfate. What did she observe? Question number 45. A student added a solution of sodium hydroxide to a solution of zinc sulfate. What did she observe? She would observe the formation of white gelatinous precipitate zinc hydroxide, ZnOH whole twice. Question number 46. What happened when a copper oxide is treated with the dilute hydrochloric acid? It formed blue-green solution of copper chloride. CuO plus HCl, CuCl2 plus water. Why does not copper liberate hydrogen from acid? Because copper is less reactive than hydrogen and lie below hydrogen in the reactive series. Question number 47. Why does not copper liberate hydrogen gas from acid? Because copper is less reactive than hydrogen and lie below hydrogen in the reactive series. Question number 48. What is sodium hydrogen carbonate used in an antacid? It is a mild base and neutralizes excess acid HCl in the stomach, providing relief. Sodium hydrogen carbonate plus HCl NaCl plus H2O plus carbon dioxide. Question number 49. What is the chemical name of the compound formed when plaster of Paris is mixed with water? Gypsum, calcium sulfate, dihydrate, CaSO4, 2H2. Question number 50. Why do acid not show acidic behavior in the absence of water? Because acidic behavior is due to the presence of hydrogen ion, which are which are produced only when an acid is dissolved in water. Now move to parts of salt and their property. What is salt? A salt is a compound formed by the replacement of the hydrogen ion of an acid by an metal ion or ammonium ion. Question number 51. What is a salt? A salt is a compound formed by the replacement of the hydrogen ion of an acid by metal ion or ammonium ion. Question number 52. What is the chemical name of the common salt? Answer: sodium chloride, NaCl. Question number 53. Name the salt formed when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide. Sodium chloride. Question number 54. What are family of salt? Salt having the same positive or negative and belong to family. Example: sodium chloride and sodium sulfate belong to the sodium family. Question number 55. What is the pH of sodium chloride solution? Answer is neutral. Question number 56. What are the acidic salt? Give an example. Salt which are formed by the partial replacement of hydrogen ion of an acid. They can still release hydrogen ion. Example: sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaSCO3. Question number 56. What are acidic salt? Give an example. Salt which are formed by the partial replacement of hydrogen ion of an acid. They can still release hydrogen ion. Example: sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaSO. Question number 57. What are basic salt? Give an example. Salt which are formed by the partial replacement of hydroxide ion of a base. Example: basic copper carbonate, CuCO3 dot CuOH whole twice. Question number 58. How is common salt obtained? It is obtained from seawater by evaporation or from rock salt deposit. Question number 59. What is rock salt? Large crystal of common salt, sodium chloride, often brown due to the impurity found at deposits in the earth. Question number 60. What is the chemical formula of washing soda? Answer is sodium carbonate dot 10H2. Question number 61. What is the chemical formula of baking soda? Sodium hydrogen carbonate. Question number 62. What happens when baking soda is heated? Write the chemical equation. It decomposes to give sodium carbonate, carbon dioxide, and water. NaSCO3, Na2CO3 plus CO2 plus H2O. Question number 60. What is baking powder? A mixture of baking soda and a mild edible acid like tartaric acid. Question number 64. What is the chemical name of plaster of Paris? Calcium sulfate hemihydrate, CaSO4 half H2O. What is the formula of plaster of Paris? CaSO4 half H2O or 2CaSO4 H2. Question number 66. How is plaster of Paris prepared? By heating gypsum at 373 Kelvin. 2CSO4 dot 2H2O gives 2CSO4 dot half H2O plus 3H2. Gypsum plaster of Paris. Question number 66. What happens when plaster of Paris is mixed with water? It set into a hard mass by combining with water to form gypsum. CSO4 half H2 plus half 1.5 H2. CSO4 dot 2 H2. Question number 16. Why is sodium carbonate commonly called washing soda? Because it is used in washing cloth. Question number 60. Why is sodium carbonate commonly called washing soda? Because it is used in washing cloth. Question number 16. How is washing soda prepared from sodium chloride? It is prepared by soluble process. Ammonia plus H2O plus CO2. Ammonium hydrogen carbonate. Ammonium hydrogen carbonate plus sodium chloride. Sodium hydrogen carbonate plus NH4Cl. Sodium hydrogen carbonate gives sodium carbonate plus water plus carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate water plus carbon dioxide. Sodium carbonate plus 10H2. Sodium carbonate dot 10H2. Washing soda. Question number 10. What is water of crystallization? The fixed number of water molecule present in one formula unit of a salt is called water of crystallization. Example, copper CuSO4.5 has 5 molecules of water of crystallization. Question number 71. Give two examples of salt which contain water of crystallization. Copper sulfate CSO4.5H2 and gypsum CSO4.2H2. Question number 72. What is the color of copper sulfate 5H2 and copper sulfate? Copper sulfate dot 5H2 blue, copper sulfate white. Question number 73. What happens when copper sulfate crystal are heated? They lose water of crystallization and turn white. CSO4.5H2O blue gives CSO4 white plus 5. What is efflorescence? What is efflorescence? The process where a salt loses its water of crystallization on exposure of dry air become a powder. What is efflorescence? The process where salt the process where a salt loses its water of crystallization on exposure to dry air and become a powder. Question number 75. What is the common name of CaOCl2? Bleaching powder. Now move to part 4. Why does an aqueous solution of an acid conduct electricity? Because acid dissociates in water to produce positively charged hydrogen and negatively charged anion, which are responsible for the conduction of electricity. Question number 76. Why does an aqueous solution of an acid conduct electricity? Because acid dissociate in water to produce positively charged hydrogen ion and negatively charged anion, which are responsible for the conduction of electricity. Question number 77. Why does distilled water not conduct electricity whereas rainwater does? Why does distilled water not conduct electricity whereas rainwater does? Distilled water has no ions. Rainwater, being slightly acidic due to dissolved carbon dioxide, has some hydrogen ion and bicarbonate ion which allow it to conduct electricity. Question number 78. A compound X on heating with excess concentrated sulfuric give a gas which bleach a moist litmus paper. Identify X. X is sodium chloride. The gas is chlorine. Question number 79. Why is tartaric acid added to baking soda to make baking powder? To neutralize the sodium carbonate bond when sodium hydrogen compound decomposes, which otherwise would give a bitter taste to the cake. Question number 80. A white powder is added while baking cake. It is also used as antacid. What is its name? Sodium hydrogen carbonate, baking soda, NaHCO3. Question number 81. Why is plaster of Paris written as CSO4 dot half H2? It means that two formula unit of CSO4 share one molecule of water. Question number 82. As substance X is used as a building material and is insoluble in water. On reacting with dilute HCl, it produces a gas which turns lime water milky. Identify X. X is calcium carbonate, CaCO3 limestone. Question number 83. What is chemical formula of gypsum CSO4.2H2. Question number 84. How is bleaching powder prepared? Write the chemical equation. It is prepared by the action of chlorine on dry slag lime CaOH whole twice plus Cl2 CaOCl2 plus H2. Question number 85. What is the chemical name of bleaching powder? Calcium oxychloride. Question number 86. Give two uses of bleaching powder for bleaching cotton and wool pulp for disinfecting drinking water. Question number 87. Why does a yellow stain of curry on white cloth turn reddish brown when washed with water? Soap is basic in nature. Turmeric yellow turn reddish brown in basic medium. Question number 88. A farmer treat the soil with quick lime or select lime. What could be the reason? A farmer treat the soil with the quick lime or slag lime. What could be the reason? That to neutralize the acidity of soil. Question number 89. Name the acid present in ant sting. What relief can be provided? Methanoic acid, formic acid, a mild base like baking soda and can be applied for relief. Question number 90. Name the acid present in vinegar. Acetic acid CH3COOH. Question number 91. Name the acid present in tamarind and lemon. Tartaric acid and citric acid is respectively. Question number 92. Why is calamine solution applied on the skin when an ant bites? Calamine solution contains zinc carbonate, which is a mild base and neutralize the methanoic acid injected by the ant. Question number 90. Why is NaOH not used to neutralize an acid in the stomach? Because NaOH is strong base and it highly corrosive. It can cause severe damage to the stomach lining. Why is NaOH not used to neutralize an acid in the stomach? Because NaOH is strong base and it is highly corrosive. It can cause severe damage to the stomach. Question number 94. A metal compound A reacts with dilute H2SO4 to produce a gas which turns lime water milky. Identify the gas and anion present in it. The gas is carbon dioxide. The anion present in A is carbon CO3 2 minus. Question number 95. Why does the flow of acid rain into a river make the survival of aquatic life difficult? Because it lowers the pH of the river water, making it too acidic or aquatic life to survive. Question number 96. As salt is dissolved in water, the pH of this solution is found to be a 4. By using universal indicator, what kind of salt is it? It is just salt of strong acid and weak base. Example, ammonium chloride. Such salt produce acidic solution. Question number 90 is what is the nature of the solution of sodium carbonate? Why? Basic, because it is a salt of strong base NaOH and weak acid carbonic acid. It undergoes hydrolysis to give basic solution. Question number 98. A white amorphous powder A on adding water gives a hot mass. What is a plaster of Paris? CSO4 half H2. Question number 99. Why is sodium chloride soluble in water but not in kerosene? Because sodium chloride is an ionic compound and water being a polar solvent can break its ionic bond. Kerosene is non-polar and cannot do so. Why is sodium chloride soluble in water but not in kerosene? Because sodium chloride is an ionic compound and water being a polar solvent can bring it ionic bond. Kerosene non-polar and cannot do so. Question number 100. A student found that a pH of solution P is 12 and that of Q is 12. Which solution has more hydrogen ion? Consider solution Q. pH 2 has a more hydrogen ion concentration. Lower the pH, higher the hydrogen ion concentration. Guys, I hope this extensive list help you master the chapter acid, base and salt. Best of luck with your study. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.